You're doing well. I forgot to put a title and a thumbnail in here. I meant to. I skipped a few steps, but just want to say, just give you an update of what's been going on with me. Nothing much. I've just been living life, hanging out with my friends and my family, and just I go to the gym every once in a while. I work out. I've been working mostly at my part-time job. There's not. I hang out with Hamza and Justin every once in a while, but I hang out with Tyler sometimes whenever I do see him. There's just been not much going on really. I do walking TikToks here and there. Um, you know, every Monday I hang out with my mom and watch a movie with her and have dinner with her and then do my laundry. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays I go to the gym. And then on Sunday, me and Justin kind of do we go out and do another workout, hang out a bit, and basically my life is kind of routine. You know, I don't know what to say, but I want to say always that I appreciate everybody here that's still here on the channel waiting for me to upload videos. And also, if you want to see most of my content, you can check out my shorts. I put some shorts up occasionally of my walking TikToks and like some voiceover stuff. I still try to keep the content relevant. And I don't know when I'll get back to vlogging again, honestly. Like, I just haven't been feeling in the mood to vlog because there's like nothing in my life right now that I find exciting to go around and be filming like I used to when I first started out here on YouTube. And I just try my best. And the thing is,
Serenity now! Serenity now!
oh, by the way, shout out to the Sega Camp Gamer. He is live on Twitch right now. So that was what that notification was. It was letting me know that the Sega Camp Gamer is going live on Twitch right now. So if you're a Sega fan, go check him out. He's on Twitch right now live. There's not much to the stream. Just, I don't know, just talking about stuff that's off the top of my head. I'm just kind of existing, just kind of like in the hemisphere of just talking with you. But I wanted to start off the stream with my two title belts, Tommy Two Belts, the World Heavyweight MTV's Made Championship of the World, and the World Heavyweight GoldenEye Championship of the World, reigning and defending. I just haven't had anybody worthy enough to step up and fight me for it. I always welcome any challengers that want to fight me for this title. 22 points for this title. And I always give my first opponent a warm-up match. First to 10. Whoever gets to first to 10, it's kind of a warm-up match, and then it's 22 rounds, 22 kills. Whoever gets to first to 22 wins this title. And the funny thing is, even if, like, one thing about it is I will always have it grandfathered in that a first to 22. This stands right here. 22 stands for how many rounds you can go of playing 007 and still manage to beat me. This number right here is the amount of times I've beaten people to win this title. Went 22 rounds with somebody and walked out victorious. I'll admit, I've had some losses in my day, back when I had the old title. I've taken some scraps. I've even gone one-on-one with a professional gamer and lost multiple times to him and then came back and beat him. Like, to win this title, you have to beat the best, and that's me when it comes to this title. Now, this title right here is years and years of hard work and sweat. Stands for the years that I conquered on MTV's Made. stands for the years that I conquered on Tosh.0 2 times. That's what it says there, 2 times, because I went on his show. And this one stands for style. I've been wanting to make this one of my dad. I wanted to put a memorial to represent him because that's where he deserves to be on this title belt. Like he was the one that really, it was my mom and dad both that helped me, like, ask me, gave me the go ahead for me to be on MTV's Made. And my dad was skeptical about me going on Tosh because he was just worried that Tosh was going to try to make me look stupid. And I think Tosh did a good job. People have different opinions on what Daniel Tosh, what he did with me on that show. But I think I like even with the Boy Scout stuff, I liked it. And when I came back and the anniversary show, I don't know why they never uploaded that one to their YouTube channel. Like, I don't understand why. Like, if I had a chance, if I had things going, Tommy Talks Back, I've been running and doing interviews and stuff like that. If I could get one guest, it'd be Daniel Tosh on my show, and ask him, why didn't you upload the anniversary special, the episode I was on YouTube? Like, you guys uploaded the other one, the Fedora Hero, but you never uploaded the anniversary special. Like, that's a question I'd like to ask him, and ask him, like, other things about his life, and just, it'd be kind of cool to get Daniel Tosh on my channel and just interview him. I used to be, in my opinion, I used to be a rising star in YouTube. And I guess I am a formal shell of what I used to be. But, I just, I don't know, the fire after a while burned out for me. And I still like making content and going live like this and talking with you guys. I just, maybe someday when I get my head together and put things together and maybe start vlogging again, but just try to find stuff I can do and people I can film with. Most of the people, and I've matured a little bit, so I don't want to shove a camera in someone's face every 5 seconds. And, I just kind of do what I can. I'm going to take off this title and put it over here. Take this. I can say this, like, I waited so long to get this title, the MTV's Made Championship belt. I waited so long to get this, and I could tell you how I got it. Finally, one of my ex-team members, Andrew, Drew, he helped me get this championship belt. It cost $200 and some change. I put $100 down, and he put $100 down, and I finally got it. And I could tell you this: the video of me unboxing it, me holding it in my hand for the very first time, I almost had to get the emotions to, like, express. And it's funny. I have the play button here. It's over here. I have the play button right there, and it's funny. I was more excited for this championship belt, more than I was for getting my play button and having 100K subscribers on YouTube. And I don't know what it is. It's just, people always say put the title on the line, put the title on. But the thing is, I tell us this is not a belt of wrestling. This is a belt. I chose Big Gold because it was so. The mirror image of Big Gold was prestige, like the beauty of prestige, and Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes and just everybody that's ever held this championship. I thought it was one of the most beautiful championship belts. And I can tell you, most of the time, this baby sits on my wall. Like it just sits there, reminding me of the years I conquered. And I guess this one represent that being here on YouTube and hitting 100K subscribers and you know just living life and just conquering what I can. And I just I could tell you this. Some people may say, Tommy looks kind of different a little bit. Like what happened to the suits, Tommy? Well, the thing is that I got a little more heavier and I started growing out of clothing. So I was wanting to feel more comfortable. So I started buying hoodies and, sweats and stuff like that because I'm comfortable. And, occasionally I will wear a button up shirt. I'll make sure that it's a decent size. That it will fit nicely and I don't look like ridiculous in it. But one of the things is that lately I've been doing this where I'll get one of my favorite movies from my childhood and I put GoldenEye on this one. And I have like 007 pants also that I made, because it's GoldenEye is one of my favorite movies, James Bond films, Pierce Brosnan, one of the best Bonds ever. But I just wanted to go live here and just talk with you guys, and just hope everybody's doing well. Trying to think here. I just pretty simple life. Just been hanging out, working, going to the gym, hanging out with my mom. We hang out every Friday, and we have a good time. And I do that with her. Today we. So okay, maybe I'll say what my day was like today. I woke up and I waited for my mom, and she just tells me, Tommy, call me when, like whenever you wake up. I called and waited, and then after a while, my mom called me and told me that she had forgotten that she had an appointment with someone today. So I said, okay, I understand. And after that, I went down to Louise's. It's a breakfast joint here in town. And I got me some breakfast. Then afterwards, went over and saw Hamza for a bit. I went over to his job. I'm not going to reveal where Hamza works. I don't want to dox him. But I went and hung out, talked with Hamza for a bit. And after that, I walked to my mom's house, and because she helps me with my laundry, so I walked down to her house and sat there for a bit and just hung out and watched a TV show. And then she gave me a ride back home. I dropped off my laundry, and then she dropped me off at the Black Mountain Bistro where I had some chicken wings. Very delicious chicken wings. If you're ever looking for the best wings ever, check out the Black Mountain Bistro in Black Mountain. And what else did I do? I kind of wandered around town. After I kind of just wandered around town, and at one point I was gonna go into town again, but I kind of just, after having that meal for lunch, I really wasn't like hungry enough to eat again for dinner. I didn't have dinner tonight. Really, I just kind of glazed over it because I was really kind of full from lunchtime. I ate enough at lunch where I just I didn't feel like eating dinner. And normally I'm a dude that orders, gets food around 5 o'clock, and I'll eat. So I decided not to, and I kind of I chilled, and I've just been at home watching Young Sheldon on Netflix. And the funny thing is, I'll fall asleep and then wake up, and then there's another episode. So I've seen every episode of Young Sheldon And the number one thing is that it's funny. Sheldon's dad is a good guy. And what I can say is Sheldon, even as a child, is a brat, in my opinion. Like everybody else is upset, but he wants to solve everything that he has. And, a lot of times they make Sheldon's dad look like a moron on Big Bang Theory. And I'm like, well, Sheldon's dad did what he could because he had a brat for a kid. And at the same time, he was a genius and he thought he was better than everybody else. And it's just a surprise that, what's in that show and stuff like that. And the funny thing is the mom that plays young Sheldon's mom is actually is the daughter to the woman that would play his mom on Big Bang Theory. And she was also the sister on Roseanne. I always found that hilarious that those two were connected together. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Just been living life, working, and just chilling. Just scrolling through TikTok, watching TikToks and stuff like that. I pop here up on YouTube and watch a few videos. Been watching the Nostalgia Critic. I don't know if I should. Okay, this Sunday, I'm actually meeting up with Crystal. I'm gonna get to see her, and we're kind of going out for her birthday is coming up soon, and it's this Wednesday is her birthday, but I won't get to see her because she'll be busy. So I'll be hanging out with Crystal this Sunday, and I'll be having a good. We'll probably go out and grab a bite to eat and hang out and talk. Like I don't think we'll be getting drunk. We're just gonna hang out and talk, and just kind of chill because she's got to work the next day, so no drunk hangout, folks. I try not to push my friends to drink too much because, I don't crave to drink, but I just drink when I want to drink, around friends and stuff like that. So pretty much things are simple, things are cool, and I hope everybody's doing well. And, I just hope everybody is having a great day. And, I just want to say, thank you so much for tuning in to the show. And maybe I might just put a random thumbnail or something like that up here. But it'll be like, the title will be Talking with Tommy. Little vlog here. But see you on the next short or see you on the next live stream. And I hope you enjoyed this. Not to keep it too long, but why do you keep spamming that? I don't know what he's saying, but I'm gonna jump off here, and I hope you ever had a great night. I hope everybody's doing well. As always, folks, I'm Tommy NC 2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Keeping you on the inside fact. Catch you later, folks. And everybody have a good night. Stay positive. Stay healthy. And just remember, live life how you want to live life. Live life with a smile. And remember, I'm my biggest critic. And try not to be a big critic of yourself. Because you can do better. You're awesome. And thank you so much for over the years, people still watching me and staying along with me and watching my videos. And just I want to say thank you. And, well, folks, I'm going to jump off here. Have a good night. I'll catch you later, folks.